It's deprogrammed. My name is Justin, and I'm the host guy. I'm the dude who puts his name on the.
It's your show.
Yeah, it's my show. Hi. Oh, hi, Justin is the name of the podcast that you can get for $1 American a month, a full week ahead of everybody else by going to patreon.com/Oh Hi Justin. You can also get this show 3 days before the rest of the world. $1 a month. And I want to do more too. I'm just saying, like I could list off everything that I'm doing already, but like I want to do more. And it would be great to have you involved. Patreon.com/Oh Hi Justin. $1 a month. Greatly appreciated. Today we're talking about Iron Maiden, and I can think of no one better to bring in than this is the last week of the Fredo sessions. Ladies and gentlemen, Alfredo Torres.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Mofa, Andy, Hats. We're not going to list them all.
Oh.
No.
We did that last.
Belong as an Iron Maiden song.
Yeah, almost. Almost.
So we're talking about, what did we pick? 6 albums?
Six.
6 albums.
was
And
more-
there's only 56 songs.
But it's a long 50.
Oh my God, it's a long
let's
56.
let's talk about we've had this running theme of the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room here. God, these songs are long.
And you know what?
Yeah.
Most of the time, it doesn't bother me.
No.
Like 9 times out of 10, it's great. But then there's these moments where it's like, okay, all right, all right,
Here we go.
here's the end. Oh my God.
You know what? I'm
That was the
just gonna-
second act. What are you
You know,
talking about?
I'm not really picking a song. I'm just gonna let it play. Let me go do something real quick. I'll come back.
Catch the last
Catch the
3
last-
minutes of it.
Yeah, last few minutes of it. Yeah, exactly.
Oh
then
my
I'll tell you
gosh.
if I like it.
Right.
And again, like most of the time, that's not a problem. There's a handful where it's just like, please, like I could have got this in 3 minutes. That's all I need.
Well, to me, the issue with it, and that's why we only went 6 albums, is the fact that if you're listening, if you're listening to Iron Maiden,
week.
last week. If you're listening to Iron Maiden, just listening, it's completely different than to sit there and to listen and try to analyze and get into it and figure out
Yeah.
why do I like this song,
Or why
is
don't,
this
yeah.
why not? Is this song better than this other song? So that made the issue with me.
I gotta say, of the 4 episodes,
Sure.
Iron Maiden is the one that I'm likely to go back to the most.
Really.
Yeah. And it's nowhere near my wheelhouse. Nowhere near. I just enjoyed all of it. Like, I just really enjoyed listening to Iron Maiden. And it's so weird that they were so far off my radar.
Well, I know Andy being a musician,
Yeah.
the Adrian Murray, and I can't
Yeah.
remember the other guy
No.
offhand.
Yeah. Why is it?
Yeah. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on the other guitars.
Yeah.
But I could definitely get why you be into the guitar. But for Justin, Steve Harris is an amazing bassist, and to me, knowing that you played the bass, it's not far fetched that you listen to that bass.
Well, that's the interesting thing too. It's a 2-guitar band,
Right.
but the bass is so
Prominent.
prominent as well in the mixes, which is very interesting.
That's like if you ever do an episode with the band Yes, listen to Chris Squire's bass, and if you listen to that, to me, it's just like Iron Maiden in that bass is so prominent, and it's so, and he's not playing bass in a regular doon 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 doon. Keeping time.
Right.
He's using that bass like a guitar. It doesn't surprise me that you were attracted to Iron Maiden.
Yeah. And I mean, it made
Adrian
it...
Smith.
Adrian Smith.
Yeah.
It
like-
made it a really easy listen. Like I said, I mean, sometimes laborious. Just
Sometimes,
because
you can get burned out within an album.
Also true.
Yeah.
But I mean, like I mostly am listening on a walk, and most of the time I like a lot of different stuff as I'm going. But I can contain most of an album within a walk, and when I couldn't listen to a whole Iron Maiden album in one walk,
I knew something was awry.
What's going on here? Okay, well, I guess I'll finish this one tomorrow.
You know what? I'm only gonna walk as long as this album. And then it's like now
Walk all the way
entering
to
Ohio. Like, wait a
What's
minute.
going on here? But no,
You're now leaving Missouri.
it's again, I can't believe they were not only off of my radar. Like, obviously I know Iron Maiden, but like they were so far off my radar as far as I barely even know the hits.
Right.
Like I knew a handful.
Right.
What songs came to mind?
What's
Just
the
curious.
one? Why am I
Number of
drawing a
the
blank?
Beast?
Well, that one and
Trooper
Run to the Hills.
or Run to the Hills? Yeah.
What
Yeah.
else? Yeah.
And then it's like,
Which is what anybody who isn't a Maiden fan would know
Yeah,
off
yeah.
the bat.
yeah.
Well, the other fun thing for me with this is,
I like that you asked that question, by the way.
yeah. Well, I think
I
it
think
was
that's important
since
on these
since
episodes.
the blowout 2 weeks ago. Like now I'm curious on different things and everything else too. Like especially because I know I don't know, like half the time probably you're a fresh set of ears onto
Mostly,
a band
almost
that
every
you're
episode,
discovering.
yeah.
So, but Iron Maiden, the Iron Maidens, the all female
Iron
tribute
Maiden,
band.
right.
I was friends. Let's still talk. I haven't talked to her in a while, but one of the original members of that band I was friends with.
Right.
So that's kind of neat. Now they've gotten really pretty, and I don't know those girls, but
Are you saying your friend wasn't pretty?
Well, when you compared it, when you went,
They went.
she was a nice looking girl,
Hey.
and then when you went to Nikki Cox and Nita Strauss,
Right.
it's a
Right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
yeah.
So, Fredo, talk to me about Iron Maiden. What is it? Why did you want to do this so bad?
Because as a little Puerto Rican kid from the Bronx who grew up on a lot of R&B, soul, I'm there at the birth of hip hop. So there's a lot of that influence. We're talking at a time or a time when FM radio really came into play, and bands like Iron Maiden didn't really get a lot of radio airplay. So unlike in the 70s where I could hear Led Zeppelin or Black Sabbath or Leonard Skinner on top 40 radio, and I did, and that was my exposure to those bands back then, I couldn't hear bands like Judas Priest or Iron Maiden on the radio.
Yeah.
And so, and I told you how I got it. The first thing that I ever did when the first time I ever heard Iron Maiden was on MTV, back when MTV was first starting. And I'm not going to say the song because we'll get into that later on, but they were begging for videos, and Iron Maiden had a video. And that was the first time I ever heard them. And I went, holy shit, when got back home and bought the album. And then from there, once you're into an album, you're willing to try. So that was their latest album at the time. I went back and bought the back catalog, and I was sold.
You were along for the ride.
Yep.
Andy?
Why did I want to do this?
Yeah, what brings you to the dance
Well,
for Iron Maiden?
I mean, the guitar work and everything, it's classic. If you're a metalhead of any sort, you have to have, gone through the
Iron Maiden
school.
phase.
Well, not even so much the phase, but like you go through the classic metal bands and stuff that kind of started the movement, or were in the early days. Your Sabbath and your Priest and everything else.
Right.
And then and for me, it's the power metal, like the Bruce Dickinson,
throw your
throwing
horns
your horn,
up.
and just kind of like that charging forward,
Right.
driving
Rock.
song,
Rock.
just to just go.
Yeah.
You go for a walk and you're in Ohio, because it might have been 3 songs, but also the beat moves you.
Yeah,
right.
No, it definitely, and I say this a lot lately, and it makes me feel bad because I think music is just good walking music. I'm sure there's bad walking music, but I haven't come across any yet.
Right.
But I found myself, walking when I'm listening to Maiden.
Yeah.
I was walking, and then suddenly I stopped. I'm like, why am I sweating? Oh,
Yeah.
I've just gone 5
Yeah,
miles.
it's
in 20
kinda,
minutes.
it drives you.
Right,
It's
right.
the galloping rhythms and stuff like
Galloping.
you know,
Good word.
that's-
Yeah.
that's the-
Another thing
you know,
I loved
that's the
about
truth.
Maiden is that Maiden told stories.
Yeah,
You know, this wasn't the "I love you, I miss you," or
right. Yeah,
or let's go do blow off a hooker's ass, or
There's a girl and
there's a girl in the thing, and I love her, and she left me. No,
it's like a bit of the fantastical
right?
rock and metal, like the Dio and everything else.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah, and it's just amazing, and
Yeah.
we'll be going into that stuff
Yeah.
as we start talking about the band.
Yeah. So I think that's a good place to say that the name of the game is Deprogrammed, and we took 6 albums, the three-man panel here, and we've each pulled out 20 songs that we think, represent the band well.
Yeah.
We're going to mash them together to make a top 10 starter kit for, if you're like me, Iron Maiden. If you're like me and you've never heard them before, this will get you in. This will get you in the door. This will get you started. And since it's already come up in conversation, I'm going to go right there because it was one of the songs I had heard originally, and it plays even better when I hear it in the album, like with everything. The
in context.
Yeah, in
so to speak.
context. The Number of the Beast.
Yeah. I think there's gonna be a lot of that.
Yeah.
Should be.
I really do.
Or it'll be like we'll hit a couple and then it'll hit a wall. You know?
Yeah.
All right, Andy.
All right. Let me just go back to the beginning. Starting out with Iron Maiden. Remember Tomorrow.
Nope.
No.
Good song though.
No. I know it's.
Again,
It's not really a bad answer here anyway.
it's
it is.
funny.
It's just.
What's funny is you say that, and like I feel like I have to apologize for saying that a lot. Some bands are like that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
there's a signature sound, and they stick really close to it. And I really don't think there's wrong answers. I think there's songs that like I prefer,
Which
and-
is really what it comes down to.
exactly. And so like with Maiden, that's what this is going to be. It's songs that we prefer.
I'm gonna let's stay with the self-titled. And now self-titled, they had a different singer.
Yeah.
Bruce Dickinson is not the original singer.
Right. That was the Paul Diano years.
Right. And he did this, and I personally, I love the live version off of Live After Death of the song better. But since we didn't include that, and I think the song should be included, I'm gonna go with Running Free.
I don't got it. I don't got it.
No.
All right.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, the live albums are really where it like
Yeah.
it even like what they're doing, but then like they're really doing it.
Yeah.
know, like-
I got to finally see them last. Have you guys ever been to?
I never been. Yeah.
I got to finally see them last year. Now, mind you, I was in the Rodney Dangerfield seats. I was out in the field.
Right. With our other friend.
Yeah, right, right.
Least likely to go to an Iron Maiden concert. What are you doing?
Yeah. Manny.
Oh, nice.
Manny Fresh.
He's
Like,
there
all
with
of a
this
sudden-
lady who's a
all
metal
of-
head.
Yeah, it's like all of a sudden it's like, what the hell?
I would expect hats. What are you doing?
Yeah. It's like, and when I saw, I was like, his hat's here. It's like, no. I was like, what? Like, okay, maybe he drug you here, but
They roofied me. It was
yeah,
supposed to go.
right, exactly. So I'm all the way in the back in the field, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is still one of my top 5 concerts of all time. What Bruce Dickinson now at 60 something, his voice is just like off the album.
Yeah.
Just like off the album. The band is still tight. Incredible, man. We should have included those live friggin'. That could be a different.
Yeah.
All right. So
My turn.
no, it's mine.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because I said Running Free.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go back to that first album too, and toss out Prowler.
Yes,
No.
I got that one.
Andy.
I went with Phantom of the Opera.
I got that
Yep.
one also. Oh,
Hey, all right, one.
Phantom is it. All
Or
right.
actually, that's 2 because we Number of the Beast and then
Yep.
yeah, this one.
Yep.
So let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's go with off the Killers album, Murder in the Rue Morgue.
I don't got it.
No.
Oh man.
It already feels much more agreeable, which is funny because we aren't all exactly in the same page. But like I think when it feels like that, you know that there's no wrong answers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel bad that somebody
That
else
one
didn't
did.
have
Yeah,
mine.
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna stay on that album too. Then, you know what? I'm gonna go self-titled Killers.
Killers is the song Killers.
The song Killers, yeah.
No, because I'm looking at it. I have Killers here, and I'm like, wait.
Yeah, what song?
No,
Okay,
that's
I'm ready.
yeah.
go
No, it's
for
the
it.
album. No, I don't have it.
Okay.
Did Andy have it?
No.
All right, Andy.
All right. The last one I had from the Iron Maiden album was Iron Maiden.
No.
Nope.
All right. Still can't believe you guys have Murder in the Rue Morgue. That's a great example of the storytelling aspect of it.
Well, there's some other good ones there.
Yeah. I'm gonna stay with Killers. And let's go with Purgatory.
No, that was close. That was like there's, it's just tough.
Yeah.
I think that was like 22 or 23.
Like the Chevelle episode. It's about top 75 songs by Chevelle.
Actually, I feel like I did have like 30 something on my first go
I
through.
was just trying to avoid like doing that.
All right. I'll stay with Killers since we're still there. Prodigal Son.
No.
Yeah.
That was so close
Yeah.
to me.
All right.
Yeah, that was the thing. It's like trying to pick out the ones because I also try to keep it balanced somewhat.
So do I, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I'll do the other one later. But another good story song, Genghis Khan.
Yep.
No. But yeah,
Gets through the combo though.
Yep. All right, it's time.
Yeah.
It's time to jump away from the pack here. Go to my favorite Iron Maiden album, Somewhere in Time, which I absolutely love, top to bottom. For that,
It's just a really strong album.
Yeah, and let's go with the title track called Somewhere in Time.
No.
Yep.
Oh, thank God.
I have like half of that album though. I think I have four of the songs off of there.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
At least it's still in the conversation because I'm gonna fight for that one.
That's still around. All right. Let me see if I got any strong feelings about any of these. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna go with The Prisoner.
Yep.
That's off of Number of the Beast. Yep.
Oh.
It's
Yeah.
It's got that great intro too, like you have the soundbite and all. It's like
Yeah. I mean, that's what set me off. Because when I came back to it, I was just like, "Oh yeah, I forgot about this."
Yeah.
This
and
is...
it's like it, and then that one leads into Number of the Beast, doesn't it? Trying to think in the order of the album. Like I feel like they're pretty close together too. So like it runs together a little bit to me, listening to the album. Yeah.
All right, Andy.
All right.
Well, we got 3 through.
Go back to Killers just to close that one out with. You gotta have Rat Child.
Yep.
I got it.
Yeah. I mean,
That's 4 in already.
Yeah. Wowzers.
And I'm
we're gonna end up with 12 in. Is what's gonna happen. It's gonna be the other way.
I'm
cutting them out.
and the one I really wanted for Number of the Beast, now I'm kind of scared it's not gonna be there. 22 Arcata Avenue.
Oh,
You know what's funny?
like so.
God damn it.
It made my first cut, and I thought of you when I was hearing it, and I was like,
Oh.
but then I don't know, I heard something else, and I was like, but I gotta go with
God
this.
damn it. Oh. I knew once The Prisoner made it, this wasn't gonna be on
Yeah,
there.
it was like,
Oh,
yeah, it was like, yeah, like that. Like the songs that stick out are Number of the Beast, Prisoner, 22,
okay,
and then there's one other one, obviously,
Yeah.
from that album.
Shit.
You know, and it's like, yeah, I would drop 22. You know, even though like some of that chorus kind of sticks in.
That's
Yeah, I'm gonna toss this out off a Piece of Mind, Where Eagles Dare. That's okay.
nope.
I feel like I'm not that far off from you guys.
No.
So,
No, without
yeah. All right.
no,
Andy?
he doesn't have Andy doesn't have it.
No.
All right.
All right. Off number, Run to the Hills.
I don't got it.
I do. I do not have that
Yeah,
one.
exactly.
That's
You know, because that's definitely what it really gets.
sure.
You know,
With that
power.
Yeah, it's right, you know. Let's go with the song that got me into Iron Maiden off the Peace of Mind album, Flight of Icarus.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You don't have that one?
No.
Holy shit. That
Good
was
song.
that was it. That was
Yeah.
the one. And with the video too.
Mm.
Let's see. I don't feel strongly about any of these, really. I just like them. All right, I'll toss this one out there. Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Didn't I say that?
Nuh-uh. Power Slave?
Oh no.
No.
I was looking at. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. No, I don't have
No. That's They took the actual poem.
Yeah.
They didn't alter the poem at all on that album. They just put it to music.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I just love that.
It is. And it's 178 minutes long.
Yes.
Just like the poem is 48 pages long.
Yeah.
They didn't change a word.
No.
Not one word. I think I started listening to that song when I was 18, and when the song was done, I was 27.
Yeah.
It
All right.
was
Only 9 years of your life. It's okay.
It was amazing.
All right, Andy?
Just going in order, hallowed be thy name. It's a fun one.
No,
No.
that's a great song too.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? One of the things about Iron Maiden is that
And that's like another, and the good thing about hallowed be thy name is like the other versions that I've heard of people doing covers of it are still great.
yeah,
Like Cradle of Filth did a really good cover of it.
really.
Of all the bands, yeah. Like, yeah. So weird.
What I like about that song and a bunch of other ones, are they have those memorable lyrics.
Yeah.
You know, there's something about, like, we could talk about other bands and mention a song, and you're sitting there kind of struggling to hone your radar in because you can't think of a lyric. But with Iron Maiden,
It's there.
yeah, it's like you say,
Pretty much, yeah.
You say Rhyme of the
Somewhat.
Ancient Mariner. In my mind, I was, here's the Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner. And it's like, how be they? All of them, they just all go
pop
right in
to you.
there.
All right, I believe it is your turn now, Fredo.
I'm going to go back to Somewhere in Time, and let's go with Wasted Years. We got to get
Yeah.
one of these in there.
I don't have it.
God
Great riff.
damn it.
But Andy said
yeah.
he did, right?
Yeah.
There we go.
Do you have anything from Somewhere in Time?
Yeah, I do.
Wow.
I haven't even.
Just not the ones we named, apparently.
Just apparently not
Right.
the ones you got.
Right.
all the other ones.
Every other song.
Other song that hasn't been named by him.
All right, I'll since you prompted, I'll go there. How about Sea of Madness?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, all the other ones we
All the other ones.
On the Sea of Midnight.
All right, Andy.
Stranger in a Strange Land.
I got it.
No.
Got it.
You do?
Yep.
Nice.
And I'll tell you why I didn't pick that one.
Because there's a lot of other good ones.
Well, no, because of a song in the same type of vein to me. The Loneliness of the Long Distance Runner.
Yep.
I don't
Off
got
of
it.
Somewhere in
also
Time.
on there.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
You
you
got
put that one in there. Because that one I caught on the way back around when I was trying to fill out the 20,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm not even a runner. Much less the long distance.
Right,
You know?
right.
Because of the song, he's very lonely. I didn't want that.
I felt bad. I thought about running, and then I heard that song, and I went, I don't want to be that lonely. And I said, I just gave up on running.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna go back to Peace of Mind here. Die with Your Boots On.
Yes,
No.
I got that.
All right, Andy.
Oh, The Trooper.
Yes. Off of Peace of Mind.
Nope.
Wow.
Again, like we're close.
Yeah.
We're not like ridiculously far off.
Let's do them. Let's go to Power Slave, and this is probably one of their most well-known songs. 2 Minutes to Midnight.
Yeah.
I don't have it. I think that was like 21 or 22.
Holy shit.
I think that was song number 35 on my.
That's like one of the Iron Maiden staples, man.
He finished a little early. It was about 5 minutes to midnight.
He was just like, yeah, let me just
I'll
fucking,
get- you know, I'm good.
yeah, let me just hang out.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna stay right there on that album. I'm gonna go the title, self-titled, Power Slave.
No,
Wait, no, wait. Yeah, I did pick that one.
I did.
Okay.
right.
Yeah, that was
I didn't.
that one caught it on the back end.
All right.
I got it on the drive back.
And then Aces High.
Yeah, I got it.
Aces high, yep.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, there you go.
Another
We're
one.
back on track
Yeah,
now.
right,
That's
right.
5.
We're halfway through. I've got one,
I've only
two-
got one song left.
I've only got 4. So
I think I only have.
One.
See how many I have left. Hold on. Not many.
somewhere between 1 and 4 is my
One.
guess. Because you guys are hitting on a lot of 2s.
Right.
2,
And then you and I.
2,
hit
maybe
on-
3.
Yeah.
No, wait, we did that one. 2, maybe.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm gonna alleviate both of you of one right now because you're gonna agree with this one. Again, off of Somewhere in Time, Alexander the Great.
Yes.
I don't have it.
God damn
Yeah.
it,
I
Justin!
don't have it. I felt like I had a lot of the, because I had the Genghis Khan. I had the Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner. I had,
Who's trying to keep the playlist under a day?
Yes.
So couldn't have all the long ones.
It's 24 Hours of Iron Maiden, song number 3.
Non-stop. All right, so you're cleared out now, though,
I'm
right?
done, yeah,
All
I'm
right,
done.
so I'm
So
gonna
now
try
it's you
to
guys.
I'm gonna try to mash up here with Andy with whatever he's got left. How about Sun and Steel?
No.
No.
The only one I have left is from Peace of Mind.
All right.
It's Quest for Fire.
No, I don't got that. All right,
Because
so
we did Power, so we did Loneliness,
Yep.
Great, Stranger, Wasted Years, 2 Minutes, Aces, Trooper, Icarus, Halaby, the Hill Prisoner. Yeah, and then technically I would have one more
All right, so
free space.
I'll bounce these off of you, and if
Yeah.
one of these shouts
Yeah.
out to you, Sanctuary, Total Eclipse, Heaven Can Wait.
Of the Heart?
Heaven
Total
Can
Eclipse of the Heart?
Heaven
They
can
did that
wait.
song?
Yes, they did. They did it here.
What was the last one?
It's a total eclipse
Heaven
of the
Can
heart.
The last song was Heaven Can Wait.
Ooh, how did that one slip by me? That's I might have to. Heaven can wait. Heaven can wait. Heaven can
Any of
wait
those jumping at
another
you?
day.
They're all like
Yeah,
pick
it's like like
your favorite child. You know?
yeah, right. Ask me again in 20 minutes. I'm up for Heaven Can Wait to throw it into discussion.
Yeah, let's do Heaven Can Wait.
All right, so
Throw it
we'll
in there,
drop
so
these,
throw it into the.
archive these. All right, so after the first round, we have The Number of the Beast, The Prisoner, Wrathchild, Fan of the Opera, and Aces High.
That are all the way.
That are all the way.
Somebody got
Halfway.
5.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see what's in the
bad.
combo. Flight of Icarus, rather.
Yeah.
Die with Your Boots On, Heaven Can Wait, The Trooper, Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner, Power Slave, 2 Minutes to Midnight, Prowler, Genghis Khan, Alexander the Great, The Loneliness of the Long Distance Runner, Caught Somewhere in Time, Stranger in a Strange Land, Wasted Years, Run to the Hills.
Jesus.
There's,
I don't know. I'm like, yeah, put. Oh wait, no. God, jeez.
there's 2 songs that I think have to be in there, and they were like right in the middle, and I don't have the pile in front of them. So if you could run them like from the 4th song down, and
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner was the 4th.
Just thinking about that
Power
one.
Slave, 2 Minutes to Midnight,
that one.
Prowler, Genghis Khan, Heaven Can Wait, Alexander the Great, The Loneliness of the Long Distance Runner.
Okay, no, go back to. So it was 2 Minutes to Midnight.
Yeah.
Now go up.
Okay. Power Slave, Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner, The Trooper, Die with Your Boots On, Flight of Icarus,
I think it's the Trooper.
The Trooper.
Yeah.
The Trooper and 2 Minutes to Midnight have to be in there.
Yeah.
I think if anybody who's a true Maiden fan, anybody who's even a casual Maiden fan, would
Because Hallowed Be the Name, I think, was only just me. I had that one, wasn't it? Because you didn't have it.
No.
Or did you have Hallowed?
somebody had to have it if he's mentioning it.
I can't remember. I'm trying to remember if it was because I'm thinking like, because those to me, those songs are in the same vein, subject material wise. You know, even though they're a bit different, and it's like sometimes almost get them confused as to
Right.
which one's which. So,
All right. So I just went ahead and put those through.
okay.
2 Minutes to Midnight and The Trooper.
Yeah, they have to be in there.
All right, so
Yeah,
let's
so
see.
I'll get 3 more.
I Oh my!
We've got
I
one,
want to put.
2, 3, 4. We've got 6 from Somewhere in Time.
How do we have that?
Hey,
So
you
you
know,
wanna
the weird
start
thing
with-
was we had a heavy and Justice list when we did Metallica, even
Yeah.
though it's the weird oddball because it's the no bass album.
So
What's
how
in
about
there?
how about we start by having that? Heaven Can Wait, Alexander the Great, The Loneliest of Long Distance Runner, Caught Somewhere in Time, Stranger in a Strange Land, Wasted Years. So we need to drop 3 of those.
No.
We have to.
No.
No, we're not. No, I wanted to hear what's on the other albums that we got. Go ahead.
I
Even at best, we can only keep half of them.
Yeah, I know.
here's. So we got 6 songs and we hunt 4,
We've got,
right?
Let's
As a
see.
top 10.
yeah. Well, we've got 7 are through all the way.
7.
We have 3 spots left.
Shit. And none of them from Somewhere in Time.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I-
At best, we can get
I'm
half
gonna
of those.
fight. I'm gonna fight. Since there's none, I'm gonna fight for Caught Somewhere in Time and Wasted Years.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm-
Wasted Years. Yeah, definitely.
Those are the
Pop
2.
that one.
I would have swallowed my pride and taken one if there was another song on, but no. I want both of those through.
How anti Caught Somewhere in Time are you, Andy?
Well, I mean, I have. Let me see. How many words on my particular?
You've
list
got the same 4 I do because Justin didn't have any of those. You have both of those.
I had Caught Somewhere in Time.
Loneliness,
Yeah.
Loneliness,
Somewhere
and Long
in
Distance
Great.
Runner, and Alexander the Great.
Yeah.
And then Stranger
Stranger in a Strange Land.
and Wasted Years.
I had Stranger, I had Caught Somewhere in Time, and Heaven Can Wait.
I'm,
Pass. Is that an answer?
you know, I forgot that he said Heaven Can Wait. God damn it! Oh,
So we don't.
Oh,
So we don't need Heaven Can Wait. Maybe then.
you know what? I'll. Yeah, I'm willing to get rid of it
Yeah.
because it didn't make it the first cut. It was one of those like, ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
It's gonna take a lot to make me. Heaven Can Wait was honestly your only chance to make me think about taking out one of these 2 songs. I'm dead. This is my fucking.
Well, I already popped Wasted Years through.
Okay,
So we've got two spots left.
it caught Somewhere in Time. That's. I mean,
I'm also not against that. I actually had that. That's what I was asking him.
Yeah.
well, he's got. Did he have Wasted Years? Or you had that?
He
I
did.
had it.
Okay.
So I already popped it through. So, well, let's start thinking of the other song then. If
What else is still out there?
so, we still have Flight of Icarus, Die with Your Boots
Oh
on,
shit!
Yeah.
Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner,
To the sun.
Power Slave, Prowler, Genghis Khan, and Run to the Hills.
All right, we're gonna need about 3 bonus tracks.
Yeah, we're gonna. This is. What's in?
All right. In Aces High, 2 Minutes to Midnight, Phantom of the Opera,
Yeah.
Wasted Years,
Yeah.
Wrathchild,
Yeah.
The Trooper, The Prisoner, and The Number of the Beast. Do we need Run to the Hills still at this point? Because it seems like you guys are racking your brains harder over all the other stuff.
Maybe that's just because we were on those albums with the heavy hitting albums.
Right.
You know, that way, yeah, we figured the other stuff was easy.
This is where you're like, yeah, no, I'll take this song. But what about this one? Oh, God!
All right, no, that's all.
No. Okay, what about this one? Yeah!
Ah!
That's where we're at right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
shit.
is Run to the Hills
This would
one
have been
of those
easier with
two?
the fourth person.
It really
in
oh
that
my
weird
God.
way.
Yeah. Do we take out Run to the Hills? Oh. Fuck. We got 2 slots.
Yep.
And I want Somewhere in Time. Fuck.
We already have several from that album.
Yeah, what's on the album?
That's in.
Oh, we got Number of the Beast is in,
And The Prisoner.
and The Prisoner. I say we get rid of
Run to the Hills.
Run to the Hills only because we got 2 already from that.
No, I meant from Somewhere in Time. We have
We only have one
We
through.
only got one.
Oh.
Wasted Years.
Yep.
really.
Yeah, we got eight with 2 votes, but we got one in.
Oh no, my list has 4, but why didn't we put more in?
That's what I'm saying. Because of Justin. This guy.
I'm so confused with this list.
I'm not standing in the way.
Song
of
is
anything.
where?
All right, so
Okay, so we're going to eliminate Run to the Hills.
yep.
Oh, my God. How does that even sound?
What in the top 10? What of the like epic story? Like, do we don't
Rhyme
have
of the Ancient Mandarin.
Well,
Mariners?
do we have
and-
any that are already
Oh, that's
in?
not in.
No, that's
Right.
not in. No, we have. Don't we have?
We have
We didn't put
Rhyme.
Alexander the Great, but we put in.
No, we didn't put in the
We
loneliness.
put in Phantom.
Phantom's in.
Okay, so we have one of those big epic.
Do you
I'm-
need a second epic?
I'm willing. First of all, yes.
Okay.
And I'm willing to dump Phantom of the Opera.
Which was
In favor
a
of-
unanimous, by the way.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm willing to fucking rescind my unanimous vote for that one.
For which to swap in what?
To swap in a epic.
Yeah, well, like
Either-
Alexander or
E-
Genghis.
no, Alexander or Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner.
Yeah.
Because that's still not in.
Yeah.
See, and now if we take that out, there's no representation from the first record, and the only thing that's left is Prowler. Just
I'm
things,
almost
things
fine with that.
just
Yeah,
things
to
to
a certain
think about.
degree.
I'm almost fine with that.
Yeah.
So if
I
we-
just we've got two.
and also if we put Ancient Mariner through, that puts 3 for Power Slave into the 10. Again, just things to think about. Like,
Or we'd have
do
one.
we want to balance?
Or we'd have 2 from Somewhere in Time if we did Alexander.
Right. And again,
well,
that
what's in from Power Slave?
was 2 Minutes to Midnight and Aces High.
Oh, 2 Minutes to Midnight did make it in.
Yes.
Okay.
We are wrestling these last 2 spots.
Is it still 2 if we swap out?
Yeah, it would still be. We would if we swap, then we still have 2 spots open.
I think that just makes it the swap even more important right now. I like Phantom, but I'm not as committed to Phantom as I am to Rhyme or Alexander. You know, I pulled Phantom out of that self-titled.
Yeah.
Um,
I would swap then Alexander for Phantom
you want to go with Alexander over Rhyme?
over. Well, I'm just saying.
Well, if
Well, yeah, over that. I don't know because I still like the idea of Mariner, but I'm
Did you
willing to.
say
But I'm
that?
willing to give up. But I'm willing to give up the Phantom for Alexander.
look who's playing the game.
So
You know what? I'm willing to do that for Alexander. Only because it'll still leave Rhyme in for
conversation.
discussion.
Yeah, yeah. And
But
we still have one
I
other-
need a commitment from somebody as to keep wasted years in the conversation and
I thought
not.
Wasted Years was all the way in.
Yeah, it's in.
No, I mean somewhere in time
Oh.
in the
Oh.
conversation and not dismiss it because we've got 2 songs from that album in there.
Which the other 2 that we have in there is Loneliness and
No,
Well, clearly we're not going for balance here because now we
No.
have no representation from
Right.
the self-titled.
right.
which is fine. Sadly, but it's fine.
It's I want you want Alexander the Great over Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner. That's your pick if you had those 2 to take over for Phantom. Okay, I think 2 of us agree that Phantom could get chucked.
Right.
So you care or
Not really. I mean, it's unprecited because it
It
was
went all the way through and
unanimous.
then it came back out.
You know what?
You're
This
taking away a unanimous decision.
is some you know
a day of setting new
a
precedents.
month of
Yeah, really.
because you guys have been here for 3.5 weeks.
We never left,
Right.
right? So
I just think, again, you know, we put those in the initial when we come up with these lists. We try to be fair and balanced, but we have our favorites, and I am always. It's never come up, but I'm always willing to give up a vote of fair and balanced for a favorite.
Yeah. Well, and here's the only thing, and it has nothing to do with fair and balanced. It has to do with the new ear that was on it and the unanimous decision of Fan of the Opera.
Right.
That's the only play I can make.
Right.
Well, I just looked at it from the point of the flavors we're representing. So, like the flavor of the long epic. So much,
Right.
You know, so
Right. And we
take
talked
my
about
favorite
it.
of
Right.
that.
Right. And we talked about it, but the reality is, most of these songs are 4 or 5 minutes, which is not,
It's not terrible.
no, it's standard,
Yeah.
non popular rock song.
So I've swapped Phantom out.
Okay, so
Alexander's
Phantom is out.
in.
Yeah.
Are we doing Alexander?
Yeah, I say Alexander.
And I say Rhyme. What do you say, Justin? I mean, you got to be the final.
Well, I had Rhyme, so. And then that leaves one spot.
How does that leave one spot?
Because if we put both Alexander.
Oh, we're
and-
putting them both in.
Yeah.
Are we not?
Because the
I
trade
wasn't
was
sure.
the trade was just Alexander for Phantom.
And then
And I wasn't
Okay.
even, Mariner wasn't in that conversation.
I thought. Well, I thought it was the trade was for Phantom for either Alexander or Rhyme.
Oh.
But then I countered that side. I would go this way between these two.
So,
Look at Mr. Not playing the game, really
Well, yeah.
playing the game.
Well, I mean, when I make
Forget-
the list,
forget
when I
it.
make the list, I'm not playing the game. When
Yeah.
we're playing the game, I'm playing the game. You know.
fuck. So what does that leave? If that leaves
one
one spot.
Yeah.
And if we're dumping Phantom instead of throwing it back into the conversation,
No, it's dumping. We're not.
okay, that leaves
Let's try it out.
Flight of Icarus, Die with Your Boots On, Power Slave, Prowler, Genghis Khan, Caught Somewhere in Time, The Loneliness of the Long Distance Runner, Stranger in a Strange Land.
This doesn't work.
So I feel like here's some things we can cut though. Power Slave and Prowler have gotten no love.
You know,
Power Slave should have 2 minutes to midnight and Aces High.
No, I mean the song.
Yeah,
we
that's
haven't
fine.
talked about that.
So
Right.
we can dump that. We can dump Prowler
Yeah.
because it's gotten no love. in the
Right.
first round. Honestly, Genghis Khan hasn't either.
It's true. Which I mean,
I
is
feel
another
like
one.
Fredo's biggest here are Flight of Icarus and Caught Somewhere in Time. I think that's where you're wrestling.
Yes, and for me, even that's a wrestle because you're talking about the song that brought me to the table, and then literally my favorite Iron Maiden song.
Which album is
What?
Icarus
it
is
Caught
Peace of Mind.
No, yeah,
It's Icarus Peace of Mind.
yeah, and which I have that one on my list, but then the other one was
Somewhere in Time.
Somewhere in Time. And
That's from Somewhere in Time.
Somewhere in Time.
Caught
It's a self-
Somewhere in Time is the album,
Yeah,
is the
yeah.
song.
So also things not getting love. Die with Your Boots On.
I'm fine with that going away.
That wasn't on my list. So
Loneliness.
Ooh,
that's another.
that's-
But that one was,
I know mine
which
too.
is on Somewhere in Time.
Right.
So I'm like, but with
But I see.
Then we
Here's the
put
thing. If something goes from
but Mariner's on which album?
Mariners
on
Power Slave.
Power Slave,
Which
so
now-
like Power Slave is good. It's got
Yep.
we've got what three
Three.
songs on it. We got Aces High, 2 Minutes to Midnight, and Rhyme.
Yep.
What's on this list again? I might have to.
All right. The Number of the Beast, The Prisoner,
Yeah.
The Trooper, Wrathchild,
Yeah.
Scroll, Wasted Years, Alexander the Great, Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner, 2 Minutes to Midnight, Aces High.
What do we got off of Number of the Beast again?
Is Number of the
Number,
Beast
Prisoner.
and Prisoner. Yep.
Yeah.
And there's nothing left in the combo.
I am so willing to get rid of the Prisoner for Loneliness, or for Somewhere in Time. But the thing is,
Wait, all right. Here.
this
Next question.
This is ugly.
Next question.
This is-
Which album
we were
is
doing so good.
which
lost
album
the
is
unanimous
more underrepresented? Are we trying to push?
Self-titled, there's nothing.
Are we, well, no. Are we trying to get more Power Slave or trying to get more Somewhere in Time? Because that's the power struggle right there.
No,
is that
Power
right?
Slave is done.
Yep, Power Slave's done. We got
Okay.
nothing left.
Okay, so we got Aces High, 2 Minutes to Midnight, Rhyme and Ancient Mariner.
Okay, so
That's done.
Good.
Somewhere in Time has Alexander the Great and Wasted Years.
Yeah.
That's 5.
right.
Number of the Beast and The
That's
Prisoner off Number of the off of
2.
Number of the Beast is
Right.
7.
Right.
What else we got? Rav Child is 8.
Right.
And what's number 9?
The Trooper.
The Trooper off of Peace of Mind, which has to be there.
Yeah.
So, shit.
So
Shit.
again, it feels like Genghis Khan getting no love. Should we dump it?
Yeah, dump that.
And Stranger in a Strange Land getting no love. Dump that.
Well, I think.
What's the fight
still
here
like
for
that
the
one.
last spot?
Cause what? All right. So what?
This is what's
It would've-
left. Flight of Icarus, Caught Somewhere in Time, Loneliness, A Long Distance Runner, and Stranger in a Strange Land.
I think of those 4, Stranger beats it to me.
Yeah.
Of those 4, and that's
Yeah. Like I would say, Stranger with Loneliness is the close second. That's the way I feel.
And then that puts the fight squarely on Fredo's shoulders. Because it's Flight of Icarus versus Caught Somewhere in Time for the final spot.
I need you motherfuckers to step up.
I didn't have either. No, I had Somewhere in Time.
I didn't have Somewhere in Time.
No,
But I had Flight of Icarus.
So I had one and he had one.
oh, this is painful. This is like physically painful. Shit. And fucking both songs are like going off in my head right now.
Which child do you love more, Alfredo?
I'm
Because we're throwing representation out the window. Don't.
Yeah.
That's not part of this conversation.
oh.
Now you know why I do
Flight
representation.
of Icarus was what made you start living it
Yes.
because you lived it.
Yes.
So there's that argument.
Right, but Somewhere in Time is my favorite Iron Maiden song.
Oh.
That's why that's the
Yeah.
dilemma.
All right, I gotta listen to Somewhere in Time. So that's what it's gonna come down.
Like, and there's very few bands that I can think of where I can pinpoint the song. Like, I don't know. Can you guys do that?
As far as like
yeah.
It's like
number one song.
no. It's like
the song that got
this
you.
was the song that I heard that made me like this band, or made me want to explore them. Like, I can't think of that with a lot of music.
Yeah, I mean, STP comes off the top of the dome, tripping on a hole. That's the one that made me go
Me, it
in.
was right off the gate with Creep.
I mean,
That band. But you know.
I liked plenty of the stuff, but nothing made me go.
That's
I want to listen.
but see, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like, you started
Tripping on a
mentioning some
Hole.
grunge bands, and I'm thinking, yeah, I like the Even Flow,
yeah.
and I, you know.
But did
and-
it make you dive in?
No.
Right? No.
No, and
Nothing
I,
from Pearl Jam has made me dive in yet.
and you know, not Soundgarden. I'd heard 2 of their albums before I was sold,
Yeah.
and I knew them, and I could, but I mean, it wasn't until mid in their career before I got into really, really into them. Spoon Man was amazing.
I don't know. I
Bird
can't
in my
decide
hand.
between those two. Like,
By the way, that was a joke if you listen to the Soundgarden episode.
Yeah. Burden in My Hand was the one that got me to finally dive
Black
in.
Hole Sun was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay, but
Back
yeah,
to
this is
I just listened like clips of both of them. I don't know. I don't know.
right,
I don't know.
right. And then Justin's
like-
just sitting here like, whatever, man. I'm
Because
a
I
reggae.
listen to Somewhere in Time, I'm like, oh yeah, this is great. It's like
Yeah.
it's faster tempo.
Right.
It's going. I'm like, yeah, okay, maybe this one. Let me go back to Icarus real quick. Ah, shit.
And of course,
So
Justin,
good.
And you know what? And here's the thing: Justin's just sitting there like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever, it's not my- you know
I feel like he's letting us down.
yes,
Well, not
because
really.
he should be stepping up for one or the other. But he's like, yeah, whatever, man.
I already told you. I had
this one, but not that one.
Caught Somewhere in Time. So that caught the new guy's ear.
Yeah.
Flight of Icarus did
You're
not.
telling me to turn my back on Icarus.
All right, what else can we chop?
I already tried that. That's why I went over. It's like, no, I'm I'm wondering how many people are listening that are true Maiden fans that are sitting there with the same dilemma and they're yelling. They're like, "Yeah, come on, the answer's easy."
Yeah.
Which one is? I don't know, but it's easy.
It's easy when the mic isn't on.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, oh.
So again, do you go with what brought the new guy in? Because that's what we're trying to do, right?
Right.
Right?
What brought that new guy in?
But or
The
do you
other
want
one
Bro,
or do you,
me in.
do you want to bring the new guy from years ago in?
All right. So one time,
Okay.
I'm yeah,
Okay.
just pull the Band-Aid right off.
Yep. Blam. Blam.
I don't want to hear about it anymore.
All right.
This would have been a 30-minute episode, and it turned into 55 because
All right.
of that song.
Oh my God.
Let's walk it down. Number the Beast, The Prisoner, The Trooper, Wrathchild, Caught Somewhere in Time, Wasted Years, Alexander the Great, Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Mancient. Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner, 2 Minutes of Midnight, and Aces High. And now Fredo can finally rest his weary brain.
I can't. Bonus track.
No bonus track. But I will say this.
Honorable mentions?
I think-
We'll just call it honorable mentions.
I think I mentioned this at the beginning. I think out of all 4 that we did today, Alice Cooper will definitely be in some rotation, but I think Maiden might be heavy rotation. I really enjoyed my time with Iron Maiden. And it's not hard to get. It's pretty in your face. It's pretty, I mean, you know, there's definitely songs that are kind of long, but it's, nothing is painful.
No.
Do yourself a favor. The next time that they come around, go to that show.
Yeah.
There's a reason they literally sell out everywhere, all around the globe. 80, 90, 100,000 people playing, going to concerts.
And they still do
see
the
them.
big stage theatrics.
Sure.
Too.
Yep.
And that was the other, big thing too. You have the theatrical metal,
Right.
The stage presentation show.
And Bruce, this guy is, the people talk about Mick Jagger, and obviously Mick Jagger's older than him, but
Yeah, but Mick Jagger doesn't fly the plane for the band.
yeah, which is the other thing. Yeah, he literally he flies a 757.
Wow.
Yeah, whatever.
Which is
him.
they load
Their
everything in the plane, and he gets up there and he's like, "Yeah, fucking, here's your fucking flight, Icarus, right here, motherfucker."
Yeah.
And he gets behind the pilot seat and flies.
As always, I suggest, especially with an episode like this where like there's so many songs that were like just kind of close, grab as many of those as you can and put them into a separate playlist and listen to those as well. If the 10 grab you, graduate yourself to the
Conversation.
conversation ones,
Yeah.
and then expand into the
And
album.
feel my pain.
No, that's Dinosaur Jr.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
The
Well,
Fredo sessions are over, man.
Yes, man. Thank you.
We were here for a whole month.
Yes. Get out.
Okay.
Or at least pay rent. Either or.
Take a shower. I don't
Take
know.
a shower at least, right? Thanks, man. I had a blast.
I definitely we were talking about it before James and Corey left, a week ago. I think this is something we should do every so often.
Every
like,
so often,
every couple months or so.
Yeah, and like I told you, you can bring other people up and they can record an episode. I don't have to be on it, but it's fun.
Yeah.
It really is, and I think bringing it to a different place than it normally is maybe add something different for you guys.
Yeah.
I know it does for me. Because I'm tired, and when you guys leave, I get to lay down and take a nap and not drive an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't too bad coming up.
No.
We just had the one where his GPS decided it didn't want to work anymore.
Like, yeah, okay, that's enough.
That's enough. You can
Well,
listen
I
to
was
this pod
close,
instead.
but I'm like,
Thankfully,
turn
yeah.
somewhere.
Thankfully, he caught it. Like we were maybe a mile and a half, maybe past the. I don't even think it was that far. I think
No.
it was as we were passing the exit we were supposed to take.
Turn, yeah.
He goes, "I think we were supposed to take that," and then he's like, "Yeah, we were supposed to take that." It's like,
Yeah.
oh well. Anywho, Iron. Any final thoughts on the Fredo sessions or Iron Maiden?
No,
before we
yeah,
go?
no. I had a blast, like I
Yeah,
said, man, and I'm really looking forward to the next time, maybe in the mid fall,
Yeah.
or late autumn.
And then you said that maybe you might hop down for a couple episodes.
Oh, I'm
in the
always.
interim,
Yeah,
too.
I mean, I make the drive. It's not a. I made it from Fredericksburg. I'll
this one's
make it from this location.
this location. That's quite a bit closer.
Undisclosed.
Yeah.
We'll say that it is undisclosed. And that being said, Iron Maiden, learn them and love them, people. We'll talk to you next week. Bye bye.